Hi guys, welcome to episode 10. This is the data mining coding session series. And today we have almost finished the work of the of the study bot. It's working on market files and daily files, but the full cycle is not actually working since it is having some problems when saving the status report according to this. So we are going to check that out and see what is going on. So first I'm going to do is to remove this one because this takes more time. Um, it takes more time. So I'm going to go to the code here and find the place where this is going to save or finish. Multi-time frame market. In fact, there is this file, study output. So here there is something that this is very similar to what an indicator usually does, right? So in multi-time frame market, let's check the war status. Okay, write status report. Time frame control loop. So we need to write the status report. So let's debug this and see what's wrong with that. Okay, just debug. Because this mechanism of status report has not been changed. It's exactly the same as the mechanism for indicator bots. So that's why I am a little bit confused of why it's not running. So we run these two guys. This triggers this and this triggers this. I don't think this is actually working because this was in a strange state. But at least now this is going to be in a runnable state. Maybe I should put, no, like this is okay. So now it's running. Now it's running. Okay, we don't need to stop here or here. We know that works. Probably I should remove also these logs. It will be much faster if I remove it. I can be doing that in the meantime. Okay, so here we are. Write timeframes files. So what is this guy trying to do? My data storage project, data mining, studies demo, output, study product. Okay, this is the files that it's going to write with all the timeframes available. Okay, and then the status report. Okay, the status report usually is here, reports. Oh, multi-timeframe daily, the report is working. So the problem is only with the report of multi-timeframe market. So better. For the first time, I have one less things to worry about. So write status report. Self-reference. Does this has a value? Okay, I don't want to do it all again. So I'm going to enter into this. Where are my glasses? Okay, here is the problem, I think. Pod ID, study demo, multi-timeframe market. There is something missing there. So it seems that this studies demo. Okay, there's a code name missing. We are talking about the process index task bot process. This is the process. The parent node of the process doesn't have a code name, and that might be a problem. First study. but I'm not sure that is a problem, but it's not good. So why the owner is okay? So here's the problem. Status dependency node data mine is not master. The bot is not kernel analysis, and the process is not, or the process is this, but where is this coming from? Status dependency node. So the status dependency node who is the status dependency node? Okay, let's check the status dependency because to be honest, we cloned this stuff from another bot, right? So this is pointing to something self-reference. Let's put a number here. And if you do the same here, in fact, this is correct. The daily is producing the status report. The problem is with this guy. So this guy is pointing somewhere else. So the self-reference, and that is the reason this is not working. So we need to disconnect this reference and point it here. Main utility, market ending point. Okay, counted volumes or whatever. So I think that was the problem. Probably this fixes. It will fix it all. So let's save this. We're going to come here. Going to delete this. And we're going to try this directly running at Node.js. So this is running, and I just need this guy to be running. Stop first. Okay, now this is going to run here. Okay, and my guess is that the problem with the status report was solved, but there is another one and also related to configuration. So output, okay, the output is okay, the report is okay. So this problem is solved. So let's check what else do we need to configure for this to run properly. Raise event, product not attached to a bot. Study product, consume code. Product not attached to a bot. What does this mean? If bot node is not undefined, what does this mean? What is bot node? So bot node is undefined. Okay, it's a very strange situation, but this was missing. Study bot. Okay, so we can try again. Well, the study bot, it looks like it's running. We will attach the other process. Delete. Delete all this folder and this run this again. Okay, when you run and the process is still running, it's not going to work. So you better have to wait. But it looks like we are almost there. We're almost there. This is running. Takes a while because it's heavy to produce all these calculations. Also, the daily files needs to be calculated one by one, and it's quite heavy to go from one day to the next one. Okay, now it actually looks like it's working. My God. With market, 24 hours. We have the file that is only begin and end because that's our record definition. Uh, we have the report, previous and the current. And we have the daily files at the output. 2 months. Okay, the files has only begin and end, but it's a proof of concept, of course. We have the time frames that we are calculating, and we have the data range that has been calculated. Okay. Everything went well, but if you leave it running, there is a problem. We were so close. Okay, this is because Bollinger Band is not up to date. Okay, So if we include in this Bollinger Band and we allow this to be up to date, that problem should disappear, I guess. Perfect. There were a few days of Bollinger Bands and a few days of studies, and now it stabilizes itself. Exchange raw data, then candles, Bollinger, and study demo. Probably a study demo should, in our case, be hooked to start after Bollinger, just not to produce a race condition. Maybe Bollinger doesn't end that quickly. But at least it seems that even in that position is stable. Let's check our definition here. Execution start event. So this is starting when who is here? Probably candles. Candle volumes. Well, it's not starting when candle is done. Or yes, it's starting when candle. Okay. So if you want to be 100% sure that the Bollinger Bands are going to exist, you should hook it to Bollinger Band instead of candle. Okay? So maybe I should do this so that the example is correct. So I'm going to hook this event to to the ending of the Bollinger Band calculation. That would make it more reliable. So hook it from there. Okay. And the other one, that is the multi-period daily, the execution started. We're going to disconnect it from here and hook it to the Bollinger Band multi-time frame daily. Okay, and that will be the last thing I needed to do to keep this example as good as it can be. Okay, so then that means that I can stop all this that is running smoothly. I will stop this, stop all this, stop all this. Um, um, okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is to run this again, run this again, and we will see that this is not running until there is no, until we don't run the Bollinger Bands. That depends on the candles. Okay, so now Bollinger runs, and well, next time this is going to run too. So let's wait for it. So here it goes, runs here, candle bottom, and everything runs very quickly. Perfect. Now the example is perfect, and this should run smoothly. Okay, so the studies demo is just a demo, proof of concept with everything you need. All right, so let's commit this, because now we have study bot implementation finish. Okay. So to recap, uh, in this video we fixed the last bugs that were mostly configuration because we copy the schema of the bots from another existing indicator bot. So once we fix that, we have our study bot running in daily and market modes. Okay. Uh, Next, for this series, I'm going to do a video explaining the usage of this new technology just for the purpose of users and testers and documenters to be able to do their part and do the documentation or test this better or start creating study bots, which is very interesting. Okay, so this is all for now. Thank you for watching and see you next time.